Thank God this is back. Okay, so the little bit of StarCraft Remastered news. Just today I was reading through Reddit and I saw that the hotkeys were back. And if you know, I did make a Brood War hotkey tutorial guide thing back when it had the original layout. And literally the day I released that video, Blizzard ended up removing the custom hotkey editor from Brood War. And I was like, well, there goes a few hours of editing to make that video, but that's okay. But they have just brought back today with the new releases that have been updated throughout the months to say, well, you know, what's new, what's been created, what's been remastered, blah blah blah. And thank the Lord it's back, and here we have it right here. So this is the actual post from Blizzard outlining the fact that they are bringing the hotkeys into Brood War and into the remaster, and there's a few little bit of changes to keep it back to in traditional to original, but this is what they have done. So the implementation of hotkeys in StarCraft Remastered during the early 1.18 public test realm drew a lot of great feedback and discussion. The classic games team looked at your input to heart, and today we're excited to unveil the hotkeys remaster, blah blah blah. So it's pretty much very muchly similar to StarCraft 2 in the way that you have all your units that you can click on and then they'll come up on the side. You can actually remap them according to what they say and what they read. So it's going to be even more simple and easy to do than the original hotkey layout that they had in StarCraft Brood War, because that thing was just like, let's scroll for months and we just scroll through it. So they're changing that, which is great, as you can see on the screen. So we pay particular attention to the making change of mapping appeal more intuitive and all that sort of stuff. As I was saying, similar to StarCraft 2 in that regard. As you can see on the screen at the moment, you have the 3 command cards, what they all do and all that sort of stuff, which is, it's just gonna be much more intuitive for everyone and just much easier. And Blizzard's always been one to make it intuitive, make it easy. So this is the thing that they haven't changed from the original in terms of remapping. So to preserve competitive balance, the F keys, so these are your location hotkeys, and control groups will not be remappable. So that means all of us StarCraft 2 players who have used to hitting F1 to go to your main base is no longer happening. It's not the biggest of deals, so you just gotta, instead of hitting F1, you hit F2, so it'll be fine. But so you don't have to take out the F1 button in order to like ruin your keyboard and that stuff, they have made it so you can disable F1 help, which is a monster of a help, because hitting that F1 button by accident, because I know for a fact that me personally will do that for quite some time until I get used to hitting F2. Hitting F1 will be like, oh, there's the menu again. Cool, there's the menu again. So removing that or disabling it completely will be really handy. And the other thing they're not changing is control groups in terms of being remappable. It will only be from 1 through to 0 as per the original game. This is just simply to keep everyone happy, and so like pro players don't have to change their ways. It just keeps it very similar. The only thing that will be changed is the hotkeys, which I think just for a barrier for newer players will just be much easier for them as a whole. So what you see here is just what they've released today. There's a new preview of the hotkeys. I'm super pumped, and I'm feeling that every time one of these gets released, they're inching a little bit closer to the release of this game. So there's one more unlockable thing, which is profiles inside this. So we're inching a little bit further towards the completion, and it's going to be really awesome when it finally gets all done. I'm so keen for this one. It's probably the one anticipated game I've had for a long time. I'm going to play through the story. I'm going to learn competitive and all that stuff. But I just want to keep you guys a bit of an update. It's going to be a bit of a shorter one. And as more updates do get released in terms of gameplay or anything like that, I will keep you all posted and updated and all that sort of good stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below and sub to the channel. It does help out a ton. And if you are into StarCraft Brood War or StarCraft Remastered, leave a like down below. And in the description down below also is my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat. Check them all out. But as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.